program. Scoots, we good?
We're good. I knew I was forgetting something.
Yeah. Well, you got a remote today, right?
We do.
Salsaritas.
Yeah.
Now, who's out there? The Kentucky boys and the Louisville boy?
Yeah. All of them. Everybody.
Roman, everybody's out there?
Everybody.
Is Roman back, by the way?
He is.
Successful knee surgery.
Successful knee surgery.
Right.
Yep.
Is he dunking yet, or is he a scratch golfer? He's got all these goals in life.
I'm surprised he hasn't went out for a round of golf already, but probably smart that he hasn't.
M&M Cards Hotline's open, 384-1450, 502-384-1450. If you'd like to join in on the conversation, the Game Day Men's Health text line is open as well, 502-414-1450. Get your text into that number. And don't forget, Game Day Men's Health is redefining men's wellness. No shortcuts, just results. Testosterone, peptides, weight loss, and sexual performance therapy. Visit GameDayMen'sHealth.com, defining a new era in men's health. And hit me up on the text line, 502-414-1450. Quick RIP here. Robert Redford, legendary actor and director, passed away this morning at the age of 89. Tony, Robert Redford movie?
Pretty good run there.
Boy, I'm telling you.
You know, I like the Sting.
Sting is classic, 1973.
There's
Paul
some
Newman and Robert Redford.
Yeah.
And Butch Cassidy from, I think, the same year, maybe a year earlier. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Mm-hmm. All those movies. I mean, he's got a million movies he was good in.
Sports fan, The Natural.
Yeah, it comes right up front.
Roy Hobbs. I want people to say there goes the greatest baseball player that ever played. Let's see. All the President's Men is one of my personal favorites about Watergate. He directed. His only Oscar was for directing Ordinary People with Donald Sutherland and Mary Tyler Moore. Indecent Proposal was dicey with was it Demi Moore and Woody?
Yeah.
Was
Out
it
in Vegas?
Woody? Yeah. Brubaker, brutal, about a warden, a true story about a warden that goes into the prison undercover as a inmate.
What was the one? Was it Spy Games? Or what?
Spy Game is great.
Yeah.
Underrated, underknown. The Way We Were with Barbara Streisand, among others. So Robert Redford passed away at his home in Utah this morning.
Pretty good run.
Age of 89. He was also an activist. He was an indie film guy. He was one of the big guys at Sundance Film Festival. It was because of him. Loved indie films. Ecology guy as far as climate change, all that stuff. So we lose a great today in Robert Redford. But this is more of a sports show, supposedly. So we'll talk about this today. Which 2-0 teams are not going to make the playoffs? This is a time-honored tradition. We do it every year. Which 2-0 teams in the NFL are not going to make the playoffs? Which 0-2 teams will make the playoffs? There you go. We'll start thinking about that. Quarterbacks are falling like flies. They are dropping like there's some sort of hypnotic drug in the air knocking them out. Joe Burrow, we know. J.J. McCarthy now going to miss 2 to 4 weeks with the Minnesota Vikings. All of a sudden this weekend, Vikings-Bengals is Carson Wentz against Jake Browning. Who saw that coming?
Woohoo!
Who saw that coming?
A heck of a matchup.
Justin Fields with the Jets has a concussion. Probably won't play this week. Not that the Jets, it matters. Tyrod Taylor will fill in. Jaden Daniels for Washington, knee issue. He is questionable at this point. Marcus Mariota is the backup if you're asking for the Commanders. And, of course, Brock Purdy missed a week already. Going to miss more with that toe. And Mac Jones is your 49ers quarterback, 2-0 49ers quarterback right now.
And
anybody I missed?
Saints don't have a quarterback.
Oh, wow. Unfortunately, Spencer Rattler's still healthy. Oh, that's just me. So quarterbacks are falling. All right, Scoots, I got to ask you this.
Yeah.
Changing the subject here.
Okay.
Are you back on the bandwagon
I'm
yet?
not talking about it.
I'm
not talking about it.
They're two out.
I'm not talking about it.
Do you see the text from Ed Peak?
Your boy Ed.
I'm not allowing myself to get reinvested. I'm just not going to let that happen.
Tony, give him the Ed Peak update.
I will read it verbatim. At 12 hours ago, Ed Peak said, I'm asking permission to jump off the Reds bandwagon. Cincinnati, just not good enough.
I'm assuming that is when they went down 6-5.
I'm assuming it was, too.
And Ashcraft was in the game. I texted you guys, Ashcraft warning, and he lived up to the hype. He got 2 guys out but gave up a run and left. He left with 2 men on base.
And then the next guy proceeded to give up a run that tied the game.
Well, it happens when you pour the gasoline. Somebody else can light the match.
That's the Reds bullpen.
That's the Reds bullpen. I'm not giving up, and
I'm giving.
We've got another dog in this fight because we're looking at how many wins they're going to get.
Yeah, that was 75, right?
75 and 75 right now.
All right.
12 games left.
Four
we
more.
need them to win. I think I need them to win 5 more.
I think we need 5.
We
Scooter
need
needs
5.
4, I think.
We need 5. Yeah, I'll take a 5 and 7 and jump up and down right now. All right. Last night we'll do birthdays as well. Last night the double dip. How long did you make it, Scoots? Did you make it to the beginning of the second game?
So technically, yes, I guess I did. Although I never really started to watch it. But I was pretty proud of myself. I gave up after the Texans went up 19-14.
Great game, by the way. Great finish.
Oh, it was. It was a great finish. So I gave up when it went 19-14, but I was keeping a close eye on it while I was laying in bed. And when I saw that Tampa Bay got the ball back with under two to play, I walked out of my bedroom, back out in the living room. I said, all right, I got to see the finish.
Well done.
And I did.
Well done. But you saw 0 snaps from Vegas.
Correct.
I'm guessing. Tony, how long did you last? Now, we're retired. We can get up whenever we want.
I decided second half it was time to go to bed.
When the clock struck midnight and it was 20-6, that's when I said, good night, Irene.
No, you didn't miss much.
I did not. I missed a field goal the rest of the game.
Bummer.
An interesting field goal timing-wise. You're down 14, fourth quarter, 11-play drive, and you settle for the field goal. I know it was fourth and long, but you need – what is that noise, Tony? Do you hear a noise? Somebody talking out in the hall?
You're probably hearing it through the vent across the hall from you.
The vent?
Yeah, I hear something
Yeah,
now.
the loudest woman in the history of radio.
It's across the building.
She's
The door
unbelievable.
shut, yeah.
So should I yell like Roush does? Should I
Good
start yelling?
grief.
And let me tell you something else, baby. All right, so they're not bad, but I gotta say I'd much rather have the crossover football games. We've got one. We got a situation, Tony, in a couple of weeks. The Bengals are involved, as a matter of fact, as we look at the NFL, as I waste time and look at the NFL schedule for September. Let's see, September 29th, 2 weeks from last night. You got Jets Miami. Wow. I guess it's just a single game.
Can they put that
Because you
game?
got Jets Miami
Can they put that on at midnight?
at 7:15 and Bengals Broncos at 8:15. I like that much better. Now you're going to miss some plays if you don't have the two televisions set up. I get all that. But look, they stagger it. You watch the first half of the first game, then you turn over. Maybe you see the beginning, middle of the first quarter until halftime of the second game, then you turn back. I like that much better. I know
You like that because you don't want to be up, but the people
Right.
on the West Coast loved having that 10 o'clock
Yes,
game.
yeah, they did. I get that.
You're talking Los Angeles, San Diego. You're talking San
San
Francisco.
Diego doesn't have a team.
I know it, but I'm talking about those areas, which are
I know. I get that, but we're not.
You're just about yourself.
I don't think anybody on the internet in the California time zone right now is listening to this show.
No,
Nor are they going to listen to it on the podcast.
but you'd be surprised.
If you are, let us know. That's
If you
pretty
are-
impressive.
If you're listening in California at 7:13 in the morning,
You need a
as we break down the Raiders and the Chargers, go ahead and give me a text 414-1450, and you need to get a life. That's right. All right, first game last night, great finish. Tampa Bay, Baker Mayfield. Look, Tampa Bay might be the Washington Commanders this year, winning a bunch of games late. They've done it 2 weeks in a row now behind Baker Mayfield, 20-19 last night. They scored with 18 seconds to go to win that game on a running play by Rashad White, of all things. 20-19 was the final. Baker was 25 of 38, 215 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also ran it 3 times for 33 yards. Bucky Irving, great name, by the way, and Rashad White combined for 136 rush yards and a touchdown. C.J. Stroud, 2 years ago, he lit up the league his rookie year. Last year, as a lot of guys do in their sophomore seasons, he regressed a little bit. And I saw nothing last night, Tony, that would make me be excited about C.J. Stroud being my quarterback. 13 of 24, 207 and a touchdown.
Yeah, but I think both of these teams rely on their defense a lot, and they don't want them the quarterbacks. I mean, Mayfield's good.
No, you're right about that.
But Stroud to try to do too much. But
you got to do something.
Yeah, but it's still 2 weeks into the season, and
there's only
I have done it for the what did they say, last 5 years or so? 2-0 to start the season.
And in that division, that get you ahead of a lot of teams.
Sure will.
New Orleans and Carolina in there. Nick Chubb, 12 carries, 43 yards and a touchdown. That's a little deceiving because he had a 25-yard touchdown run. So his other 11 carries were for 18 yards, which, again, tells you how stout that Tampa Bay defense is. The red zone, that's the difference in this game. The Buccaneers were 2 out of 3 in the red zone, and the Texans were 0 for 2 in the red zone. And now Houston, one of those 0-2 teams we talked about, they won the division the last 2 years. It's not a strong division. But right now, they are already 2 games behind Danny Dimes and the Indianapolis Colts.
Well, one thing that C.J. Stroud has to do is get the ball to Nico Collins more.
Yeah.
They talked at halftime about that. And I know it's the same situation. Was talking about the other day with Justin Jefferson. They're going to double those guys. And when they're doubling those other guys got to make plays. And
Nico Collins was targeted 9 times.
Was he?
He only had 3 catches.
But it wasn't like he dropped them.
No, but he didn't. He doesn't drop them. He made the touchdown catch was unbelievable early in the game. 3 catches, 52 yards, and a touchdown. But 9 targets. The next highest on the team was Dalton Schultz with 4 targets. So Stroud was trying to get the ball to him, but he was again 11 incomplete passes yesterday. Just looked choppy. Doesn't look like a confident C.J. Stroud that we saw his rookie season. And now, like I mentioned, they're 2 games back. Chargers 20, Raiders 9. I will say this: you didn't miss an exciting game. You certainly did not miss an exciting first half and a part of the third quarter because I watched that. Khalil Mack's elbow, I'm worried about. That was ugly. Did you see it? Were you awake for that?
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, it hurt when I saw it. And then they showed it again, and I go, don't show that again. Yeah, here it is.
God, when they showed him on the sideline, John, how big is he?
He's huge.
I didn't realize he was that big.
His arms and chest are enormous. Mm-hmm. And he's 33 now, and they talked about how he works harder than it. But I can believe it just looking at him.
God, I couldn't believe when he had his shirt off how wide he was.
Justin Herbert, 19 of 27, 242 yards, 2 touchdowns. You know what? We don't talk enough about him anymore.
No, Jimmy Harbaugh thinks he's going to be the greatest thing ever. They can protect him.
Well, he also said the defensive back's the best he's ever seen in the NFL last night. His own, whoever it is. 2 touchdowns for Herbert. He ran 9 times for 31 yards. This is a little disturbing. He was the leading rusher for the Chargers. That's not what you want. Geno Smith. Welcome to the Raiders. 24 of 43, 180 with 3 interceptions. That puts him in the clubhouse, Tony, as the leader this year. He's got 4 picks on the year through 2 games. He's the leader in the clubhouse.
Seems like he's back.
Seems like Geno Ball is back. Ashton Jante, 11 carries, 43 yards. I think he's going to be really good. But
I think he's going to be really good.
How could they not perform better
last night?
Pete Carroll's birthday?
That's a great question.
Pete didn't know it was his birthday.
Oh, wow. Old man humor. Not good. I was 1-1 last night, by the way. I gave you the Texans, but I did give you the Chargers. You went both the other way on both, right?
No, I ended up going with Texans and Chargers.
Okay. So. Total yards 317 to 218 in favor of the Chargers. 218 yards in an NFL game is horrendous, and that's what the Raiders had last night. They do fall to 1-1. The Chargers now with a 2-game lead over the Chiefs in the AFC West. Are the Chargers the team to beat on Overreaction Tuesday in the AFC West? I think they are.
I think they are, too. I'm looking at their schedule coming up.
I know they
got Denver coming in. They go to the Giants. They're at home against Washington. Yep. They're at Miami, and they're at home against Indy. They can get out of the gate early,
man. Off some wins here. And congratulations, by the way, to Katie George. Local celebrity, U of L, I guess, where'd she go to high school? Assumption volleyball, Louisville volleyball, Miss America, or something like that.
She was Miss Kentucky.
Miss Kentucky, might as well be Miss America. If you're Miss Kentucky, same thing. We grown beautiful here in the Bluegrass State. But she's gone from college sideline reporter. She was the Milwaukee Bucks sideline reporter for a year.
She's doing
Remember
NBA
that?
too. She's
So I mean, Monday Night Football, that's a big deal. So congratulations to the local lady, Katie George, her first foray on Monday Night Football.
the Spears-O-meter has her at a 5.5.
No, I'd go 4.5. I'd go.
You're a
4.5.
fan. Every time I've been
You're
with you,
Miss
hey, there's
Kentucky.
Katie.
You're Miss Kentucky. Well, I did get to talk to her once. Back in the day, she was covering a Bats game. That's how far she's come. She was covering a Bats game for Channel 41 Sports.
Doing the state tournament down there.
And our boy RT sent me a text. He was at the game, and I'm up in the press box, of course. And he sends me a text. Are you in the press box with Katie George? I said, yes, I am. Love her. By the way, Tom Brady in the booth. That's getting a lot of run this morning on the national programs. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on it. It does seem like a conflict of interest. Here's the interesting part. He's a Raiders minority owner. So, by the way, you can do whatever you want at the Raiders game. If you want to go sit up in the booth or stand down on the sidelines or be in the owner's box, you're part owner, right? Do what you want. But he is covering the Bears game this week coming up against Dallas, and the Raiders played the Bears the following week. So in the production meeting on Friday, when he and Kevin Burkhardt meet with the coaches of the Bears and the coaches of the Cowboys and some of the players, what are these guys going to say to Tom Brady, who is there virtually, by the way, not live?
Isn't he not allowed to do the production meetings?
They changed the rules this year for him. He's allowed to be there by Zoom or Skype or whatever. He can't be in the facility physically. Okay, but what's Ben Johnson going to tell Tom Brady about his game plan and what we're going to do offensively and what we're going to do defensively? Look for this, look for that. When you're playing the Bears the following week, he's
going to do a Rick Pitino or John Calipari. Just going to give you the, we're this, we're that. That doesn't mean anything. And those production meetings, yeah, they talk, but
no, they give them a lot of information.
They give them some, but they're not going to be out handing out information of what they're actually doing.
No.
They'll tell you we need to throw it more.
Disagree.
Or we need to run it more.
My understanding is that the reason they have these is to get that kind of information. Now, they don't give it out, but when they get on the air, they know what these teams are going to do. They know who's really hurt, who's really
but they're not going
to be the focus of the offense.
Tell Tom Brady that stuff.
Exactly. But they're going to tell Moose Johnston, and they're going to tell Tony Romo, and they're going to tell all these. Yeah. But Brady has put himself in a spot, and the NFL's put him in a spot where what are the coaches going to say? That they want – Fox wants openness from these coaches to help their broadcast. But these coaches are going to say, I'm not telling Tom Brady anything.
Yeah.
He's a minority owner who happens to sit in the booth with the coaches with a headset on.
You think it's a big deal? I don't.
I do.
I don't.
I think it's a big deal, and I think a lot of people think it's a big deal. The NFL, for some reason, they want Tom Brady. They think it's important to have Tom Brady to be part of the product. And, look, all these great quarterbacks retired. Some of them, Dan Marino did some TV. John Elway didn't do any TV. Joe Montana didn't do any TV. The league will go on without Tom Brady being an analyst on Fox. All right, we'll take a break. We're late to it, as Tony just pointed out to me. Birthday's coming up, and we'll play who will make the playoffs and who won't make the playoffs coming up next. Beers on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage. Again.
That
Welcome back. Spears on Sports presented by M&M Carnage. John, Tony, Scooter on this Tuesday, September 16th. Why does that date ring a bell?
Because it's my 31st wedding anniversary for my lovely wife, Tara.
Yeah.
Tara, my sympathies. I just want to say that.
Unless she's making half-brown casserole.
You have an absolute first ballot Hall of Fame entry into heaven for putting up with this idiot for 31 years.
You didn't get married till you were 30, Tony?
Yep. Did a lot of running, Scoot.
I'm going to say Tony got around. Let's just put it that way.
Traveled a lot, did a lot of
That's
stuff.
what I meant. He traveled a lot. That's what I meant by that. M&M Carnage Hotline's open, 384-1450. If you'd like to join in on the conversation, 384-1450. The Game Day Men's Health text line is open as well, 502-414-1450. Get your text in at that number, 414-1450. All right. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 teams that are 2-0 in the NFL.
Wait, hang on. Before we get there, have you all looked at the standings?
I am right now.
I have.
Oh, dang it.
I had to write down the 2-0 teams.
I was going to give you trivia. Which division is the only one without a winless team?
Without a winless team.
Mm-hmm.
I know the answer. Tony, you want to take a shot at that?
Winless?
Yeah. Which division everybody's won at least one game?
East.
This is Final
NFC
Jeopardy.
East.
NFC West.
NFC West. The Giants have.
Oh, that's right. They got the Giants. Forgot about that.
Everybody's forgetting about the Giants. So we got 10 undefeated teams, 10 winless teams. That makes sense. Everybody else is 1-1, right?
Mm-hmm.
So who's not going to make the playoffs? And I'm going to give you these from East, AFC first, NFC, whatever. Buffalo, they're in, right?
Yep.
Cincinnati.
I think we have to say no, right?
I think you do, too. If I Joe Burrow, I like Jake Browning, but, man, that's going to be hard.
They've got a 2-game lead in the not a 2-game lead. They've got a 1-game lead in the division over everybody because the Steelers can't beat Seattle. Whatever. Well, 2 over Cleveland. At least a 1-game advantage. Yeah, that's hard. AFC's tough. It's hard to see them winning that many games with Jake Browning. And
I'd like to see them do it.
By the way, it appears they're committed to Jake Browning. They are not shopping around for a Carson Wentz is busy now, but they're not shopping around for Kirk Cousins. Indianapolis. This is an interesting one.
Yeah, real interesting.
Because they got a 2-game lead on Houston. They got a 2-game lead on Tennessee. And who else in that division?
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville's 1-1 and lost to the Bengals after they should have won the game. But Jake Browning made it happen in the fourth quarter for the Bengals. Does Indianapolis make the playoffs?
Yes.
I'm going to say yes, too.
Is Daniel Jones a guy that the Giants just messed up? And maybe he's better than we thought.
I don't know that they ever had. I mean, other than Saquon, I don't feel like they had talent around him. Whereas that's not the case in Indy.
Never had a good offensive line.
Who's Indy's number 1 receiver?
Michael Pittman.
Yep.
Okay, who's their number 2 receiver?
Pierce.
And Jonathan Taylor's great.
Pierce.
Okay, that's good. How about tight end?
Tyler Warren.
Tyler Warren.
One of the best in NFL history in the next 10, 15 years.
Say you're putting the cart ahead of the horse there.
Woo-hoo. Give it 15 years. He'll be up there in the discussion.
When I'm 75, I'm going to call you and say, "You're right, Scooter."
If you're 75 and calling me, I hope that's the case.
Taylor, that Warren kid's really good. Chargers.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you lose some divisional games there, that could hurt you in the long run. Philadelphia, I think, is a given.
Yep.
Green Bay, given. Tampa Bay, given because of the
that division. Yeah.
division they're in.
Stinks.
All right, now we got 3 2-0 teams in the NFC West.
It's so fun.
San Francisco.
No.
Purdy's going to be out a while with that toe. I think they're keeping it way too quiet over there about his availability, which is 0 right now. San Francisco, you got them?
I'm going to say no. They're the one I'm going to.
I'm saying no as well.
Arizona, do they hang on?
No.
Kyler Murray's been good.
Nope.
No, the other 2 teams are better.
Keep in mind, only 7 teams make the playoffs, right? And I got 10 undefeated teams here. Well, 14 make the playoffs, but I got 10 undefeated. Rams?
Yep.
Yep.
You know I got the Rams in the Super Bowl, so you know what I'm going to say. All right, 0-2 teams. This is more fun. Who makes the playoffs? Let's start with the Jets.
Let's not.
Let's start with Miami.
Let's just let's end that division really quick.
Yep, I agree.
Out.
I will say this.
I know your next thing.
I think Miami has the talent to get back in it.
I think they're just
They have the
totally
talent.
destroyed.
I think they're mentally. I think Tyreek Hill is a mess.
Mm-hmm.
Tua is a mess. The coaching is horrendous. But they have talent. Jalen Waddle and those guys are talented. The question is, can they put it together?
You're putting way too much into them.
Yeah, I guess so. I like A-Chain. The defense, okay. They don't play defense. But all right, next, Cleveland.
Move on.
All right, next, Houston.
Yeah.
Won the division the last 2 years. Obviously, they got some talent on that roster. You love the defense, of course. If we like the Colts to get in, do we still like Houston to get in?
I do.
I'm going to stay
Two
with
teams
Houston.
out of that division?
Yeah.
I like Houston a lot.
Okay.
I think they will change the tide here soon.
Okay.
Now, the Titans, that's a different
Now,
discussion.
wait a minute. Let me say this correctly. My Tennessee Titans?
No.
No. Are they the worst team in the NFL after 2 weeks? They led this week at halftime, by the way.
I'm not convinced.
Miami.
Yeah, I think Miami.
Miami,
too.
Giants.
Giants is a good.
Giants played well last week, though. They got beaten
offensively, they
overtime.
played well.
They played the Cowboys, though.
How about them
How
Cowboys?
about them Cowboys?
All right, Kansas City.
Yes.
Okay. I don't like how everybody just assumes they're going to be okay.
They're going to be okay.
They're in a very difficult division. Their skilled players have, Travis Kelce, God love him, has gotten a little long in the tooth. Xavier Worthy's banged up.
Coming back this week.
And we'll see how
What
long
they say.
he's there. But who's their number two?
Rasheed Rice.
When's he coming back?
I think
he's
week
got
6
one
maybe?
more.
Yeah, he's got out for 6 weeks.
Okay. They could be 1-5 by then.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I told you
I'm not a
schedule-
believer in the Chiefs.
They'll win this week at Giants, but then they have Baltimore at home. They go to Jacksonville, and then Detroit comes to Kansas City.
They could be 2-4.
Yeah,
That's all.
That's what I'm looking at.
I'm not believing the Chiefs are going to make the playoffs, even though they were in the Super Bowl last year.
Swifties would hate that.
I know. New York Giants.
No way.
Nope.
Chicago.
Nope.
We've given up on the Bears and Ben Johnson after 2 weeks.
Absolutely.
That division's too hard.
They beat the Dallas Cowboys this weekend.
I can see that.
Okay? They beat the Cowboys. That's my call right now.
They'll get better.
I may not put that in the six-pack, but that's my call right now.
They'll get better, but
That's a brutal division.
Green Bay and Detroit, you have to play twice. You have to play Minnesota twice.
Yeah.
Those are 6 games right there that are tough. Are tough games.
But they've already played Minnesota.
They've already lost them.
Who did they lose to the first week?
Minnesota.
Oh, Green Bay.
Oh, Green Bay. Yeah.
So they've lost 2 divisional games already. That's not good. Carolina,
No.
pass.
No.
New Orleans,
No.
pass. So there you go.
Everybody.
That's it. Yeah, I went through 20 teams there out of 32, so I think that's plenty, right? Yeah, I just don't believe in the Chiefs. It's just eye test. I mean, I watched that game against Philadelphia, and look, I know it's Philadelphia. You got to keep that in mind. But the Chiefs they're just not the old Chiefs.
So Houston
To
and
me, the
Kansas City are
confidence
the
is
only
not
two that we took, and you still don't have confidence in the Chiefs.
I don't have confidence in the Chiefs. I don't like Houston where they're at. I don't like what I saw last night out of Houston.
Yeah, but you got to keep that division in mind as well.
I think
Colts could they could flop after the first 2
they
weeks.
could. You're right, absolutely right. I think Chicago is intriguing to me because I still think 3 teams out of that division make the playoffs. And if Minnesota doesn't fix their quarterback situation,
Their offensive line's got to get healthy.
well, that was
You lose
part of the
your
reason
center,
McCarthy got hurt.
your left tackle doesn't start, your center gets hurt, and when your other tackle gets hurt.
Is Green Bay the most undervalued team in the league right now? Underrated?
I don't think so.
Underseen?
I picked them being a Super Bowl.
Well, okay, but when people say, okay, who's going to win the NFC, who do they start with?
Eagles.
The Eagles, and then Green Bay is probably your second pick, right?
I think so.
Detroit. Detroit was impressive this
They
week.
were very impressive. You can't forget about Detroit. Just because they lost the first week, Detroit,
That's who Chicago
they
lost.
built something. Yeah.
Not Minnesota.
Yeah, that's who they
Detroit
lost
and
to.
Green Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Detroit. And what about the West? Do you put the Rams ahead of Green Bay? I don't think so.
No.
You put them. Do you put San Francisco's got?
No,
Injury
I don't think
problem?
there's anybody else. I think it's, Washington, you could say, well.
Watch Arizona make the playoffs. Blow my mind. I
Why
bet
not?
against
Why
them in
not?
the first round. In the wild card round, I'm betting against them. I don't care who they're playing.
I'm going to tell you all a bet for this week. I'll give you right now.
Oh, hang on.
Carolina has
Drum roll. No.
Carolina has lost 2 starting offensive linemen, I read today.
Who they
They're
play?
out. I didn't even look. I just
So he's betting whoever plays Carolina.
Atlanta comes to Carolina. Falcons are 5.5 right now.
Atlanta's, I don't know.
They're sketchy.
Atlanta's sketchy. Michael Penix Jr. can be great, and he can be Indiana get hurt Michael Penix Jr.
Mm-hmm.
He's, in fact, with 5 quarterbacks hurt already, I'm surprised he's not one of them.
Same.
Him and Aaron Rodgers are the two that I can't believe. If I told you at the beginning of the year, 5 quarterbacks that start will be out for week 3, I would have had to said one would be Aaron Rodgers for sure.
We talked about the Vikings. We talked about the Titans losing, not being good. Did we ever talk about the Steelers?
Scooter said we can't talk about the Reds or the Steelers. That's what he told me before the show, before we went on the air.
Well, there's really nothing to talk about with the Steelers.
Steelers-
I mean, it's going to be another ho-hum 9-8 season.
The Steeler defense is going to have to get better.
Yeah, they're
What
not
happened there,
good.
Scoot, to
I
that
don't know.
defense?
They're not good.
They're going to have to keep them in games because Aaron Rodgers is not Aaron Rodgers from 5 years ago. He's just not.
He's just trying to run the place, take care of
He's threw
things.
2 interceptions this week. One was his own man in the end zone tipped it, and it was a fluke.
Yeah.
And the one at the end, he's trying to make a play when you're down two scores and you're trying to get your team back on 3rd and long. I get all that. So, for the most part, he is not going to beat you, but he's not the guy that's going to take over the game anymore and throw 5 touchdown passes.
No, and he's going to have games.
So because he's not going to beat you, that's why the defense has to keep them in game.
Yeah, they got to put him in good spots. And
they did.
actually, Aaron Rodgers physically looks phenomenal.
He does.
does look
he
good.
has really, and he's got that same quick release. And I'm just going to go back here and find the open receiver and then walk down the line of scrimmage and do it again. And there's nothing you can do about it. But you can't be giving up 40 points in a game in the NFL unless you're the Dallas Cowboys. Give up 2 bombs in the last 5 minutes.
Kick a
still win the game.
64-yard field goal.
Yeah, a lot of teams do that. Those 55 yards is just normal
Nothing.
now. It's nothing anymore to these guys.
Chip shot.
It's really incredible. All right, we'll take a break. Come back. Scooter doesn't want to, but we're going to talk a little bit of baseball on the other side. And birthdays coming up as well. Spears on Sports presented by M&M Cartage. Big A. Welcome back. Beers on Sports presented by M&M Cartage. John Tony and a very animated Scooter.
Yeah.
Loving that Indiana commercial.
Oh, getting me jacked up.
Let's go Bison.
Final segment on this Tuesday.
Woohoo!
M&M Cartage hotline is closed.
Shut it down.
Game Day Men's Health text line still open, 502-414-1450. You can text the show at that number, 414-1450. All right, college football is just non-existent this weekend. I don't want to say non-existent because I'm going to the Louisville game.
Who they got?
They got Bowling Green
That's right.
State University. You argue
Falcons.
They're not a state.
They're
Bowling
not a
Green State Falcons. Louisville, by the way, 26.5. That's a nooner out at the stadium on Saturday. I'll be there, by the way. I'll be there because these games stink this week. There are just a couple of top 25 matchups. Auburn at Oklahoma, Illinois at Indiana, and what was the other one? Texas Tech at Utah. That's the other one. Those are the three top 25 matchups. Number 1, Ohio State, 2, Penn State, 5, Georgia, 10, Texas A&M, 12, LSU, and 14, Alabama, all on a bye this week.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
6 of the top 14 teams in the country are on a bye this week. The highest-ranked team, I said LSU, I meant Iowa State, not LSU. LSU is the highest-ranked team, and they're hosting Southeast Louisiana. Woo-hoo! They beat Louisiana Tech a couple weeks ago.
Raging Cajuns, one of those?
I thought that was just Louisiana.
I don't know which
Louisiana
one's
Lafayette.
I don't know which
Raging
one's
Cajuns.
which anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. Southeast Louisiana nickname, Scooter, is what?
Not the Raging Cajuns.
No, I didn't say what it was not. I said, what is it?
I don't know. I have to do some research.
Son of a nutcracker.
Hey, what about this wounded
Lions?
Florida team
I
coming
don't
in?
know. Who's that?
What about Florida going into Miami? Everything's pointing to Miami.
I know.
They're playing
I
great.
had Florida last
Everything
week.
about it.
Back, and they should have covered, but they didn't. Miami's a 7.5-point
Yeah.
favorite, which seems very
It
low
does to me.
after the results we've seen this season. But Vegas knows more than we do. Florida's 1-2. If Billy Napier loses this game, does he complete the season? There's no reason to
Matters
fire a
not how
coach in the
he
middle of the
loses the
season
game has something to do
unless
with
he
it.
does something illegal or stupid.
I don't know if they get hammered.
And then Florida reaches out to Dion. Everybody's reaching out to Dion in my book.
John is.
Everybody's reaching out to Dion. Dion, are you interested? His inbox is, are you interested?
Well, Bill Belichick might switch teams.
Anybody that's 1-2 has sent Dion an email saying, are you interested?
Did you all see the press conference from Belichick yesterday?
No, I didn't see it.
They play UCF, and he kept calling them Central.
They are 7-point underdogs.
He wouldn't use UCF. He wouldn't use Central Florida. He just kept saying Central.
They are 7-point underdogs to Central. Oh, God, how far the mighty have fallen. Oregon State at 6th-ranked Oregon. Some of these spreads this week in the top 25 are crazy. Florida State's 45.5 over Kent State. Texas is 41.5 over Sam Houston. Texas can't score 41 points. How are they 41.5? Tennessee 39.5 over UAB. And Oregon 35.5 over Oregon State in a rivalry game. 35.5.
Oregon State stinks.
I understand they're 0-3 and they suck eggs. I get that. All right, Illinois, Indiana.
What conference is Washington State in?
Mountain West and Oregon State. They're not in a conference, actually. They're actually still the Pac-12 or the Pac-2, whatever you want to call them. But they have an agreement with the Mountain West that they play a bunch of games against Mountain West.
I can't even find them, and they got beat by somebody.
Well, they're
last
probably
week.
listed under independence.
Yeah, that's what I was looking.
Would be my guess. You talking about Oregon State?
No, Washington State.
Oh, Washington State. I can't help you there.
Can't find them.
So 7:30 Saturday night, Illinois and Indiana, number 9 against number 19, 3-0. By the way, who is the leading Heisman Trophy candidate right now? And full disclosure, I do not have an answer to that question.
Fernando Mendoza.
Exactly. Exactly.
From the Mendoza brothers, right?
Let me just say this. This is crazy talk. If Indiana beats Illinois, the Fernando Mendoza Heisman watch begins.
Depending on the performance.
That sounds crazy, Well, if they beat Illinois and he throws 3 touchdowns, I'm sorry, he's a candidate. Because every big candidate has fallen off the board here early in the season. They just have. And starts with Arch Manning.
I'd love nothing more to see that come to fruition because I got him at a 55-1.
I'll bet you did, you moron. Is that a value bet? I thought you hated value bet.
That's an extra value bet.
7:30 on NBC Saturday night. Indiana's 4.5.
Too few.
I think it'd be a good one.
Tony, I kind of want to give the points here.
That's ignorant. Oh wait.
What?
Oh no, you're right.
Indiana's
No, you're on
the point.
You're on the right side.
You just like calling me ignorant. You don't even care what I say anymore.
Right.
He doesn't even care what I say.
Okay, so I'm
Tony,
looking
are
at,
you Indiana or Illinois this week? 4.5.
Man, I'm leaning Illinois, but I think it's going to be a good game. Illinois is good, man.
Yeah, but I didn't watch any of it, but they weren't overly impressive against Western Illinois.
Hoosiers win by 10.
Yeah, but they
Not 70-3 this week.
they hammered Duke, and Duke's not good either.
34-24.
Y'all want to know who the Heisman Watch features?
Yes, please.
Carson Beck,
That makes sense.
That makes complete sense.
John Mateer. Is that how you say it? Quarterback at
That's
Oklahoma.
Ole Miss. No, Oklahoma. Yeah, Oklahoma.
He's
He's been good, but Oklahoma's going
They
to lose.
mentioned
Oklahoma's going to lose the
Gunnar
game.
Stockton, Jeremiah Smith, the wide receiver at Ohio State. Other players to watch are
Fernando Mendoza.
Nussmeier and Oregon quarterback Dante Moore.
Okay. Nussmeier, I only because they're winning, but LSU and Oklahoma are going to lose games, in my opinion. And that's going to hurt them. Now, Indiana's going to lose games, too. Let's don't be crazy here.
Game.
Goose, let's don't be crazy.
Game.
Oh, I'm sorry. They're going to lose game. you kill me. All right, before we go to baseball, let's do birthdays. I had all men yesterday.
All women today?
I got a lot of ladies today.
Love
Get
it.
the scooter meter out. Let's
Get the Google
start.
fingers ready.
Yeah, is that what they call them? The Google fingers? Is that what the ladies call them? The Google fingers? Let's start with Alexis Bledel, Gilmore Girl. She's 44 today. Scooter?
3.
Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, Gilmore Girls, 3.
Yeah.
I started soft for you. I started soft here.
Okay.
Mickey Rourke is 73.
That's a dude.
That dude's nuts. It is. There are women named Mickey, but this is not one. That guy, he's
What was the-
9.5 weeks.
Yeah, that's the one, man. You ever seen 9.5 Weeks, Scoot?
No.
No, do it in the dark in your underwear is all I can say.
Kim Basinger.
He was in one of the Iron Man 2. He was a bad guy. He's a strange, the wrestler. I think he might have won an Academy Award for the wrestler.
He's good. He's a good actor.
He is, but strange dude, man.
Yep.
Madeline Zima. Tony, you know who that is?
Nope.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do. Because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you were a big fan of the show Californication.
Yep.
She was in that all 5 years.
We'll go 3 again.
I don't know who she played in it, but she was in it for all 4 years. Californication.
Great show.
She played Mia Lewis.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen it, but
Okay. Would you give her, Scoots?
3.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you'd go higher on that one.
Nah, nothing special.
Jennifer Tilly is 67 today.
Now we're talking.
Now, she is like a poker player
She's a
now.
poker player.
She's a
Big-time poker player,
yeah.
but she was an actress for years and
Yeah,
years.
she was. She likes to show her.
His eyes are huge right now.
So, we always-
like dilated.
She likes to wear her shirt open while
Yes.
she's playing cards.
Yes, she does.
67 today, but back in the day,
Back in the day, I mean, I got to give her a 4.5.
okay.
And she's getting that extra half point because, as I've done in the past with comedy or humor, she's got that raspy voice, and I just love it for some reason. So
Well,
she gets an extra half point.
We're gonna get to the comedians because I got a couple for you.
Okay.
Amy Poehler is 54 today. Saturday Night Live, Parks and Rec, and actress.
We'll
as
stick
well.
with 3.
Okay. Peter Falk, Tony. Columbo.
2.
No, you're not rating him. Although that's very generous of you.
Too high, Tony.
He would have been 98 today. Peter
it
Falk
Fred?
played Columbo. He played in one of my favorite
Was
movies.
Fred his?
Fred.
No, that's the wrong one. What
Oh,
was
the
it?
Parrot? That was
Parrot.
Beretta.
That was Beretta.
All those shows mixed
They all
together.
run into each other.
Peter Falk would have been 98. Lauren Bacall. Here's one for you, Scooter. She would have been
I
101.
want to hear what Scoots got here.
She would have been 101, but she was in some movies with Humphrey Bogart back in the day.
He could go a lot of ways here.
Yeah. Lauren
Back in the
Bacall.
day, we'll go 4.
I think that's fair. Lauren Bacall was a looker now. Ed Begley Jr., please don't rate him. He's 76 today.
He's lower than Peter Falk.
Very funny comedian and actor, Ed Begley Jr. All right, funny lady. She was in Talladega Nights. Molly Shannon is 61 today. She also was in Superstar. She played the Mary Catherine Gallagher character.
I mean,
Come on, be real. You ought to be nice. Be real.
2.
You're mean. You're just mean. So those are our ladies today. Bryson DeChambeau is 32 today.
Hell.
Live golfer / Ryder Cup USA participant.
Getting ready to go, baby.
Aaron Gordon is 30. Denver Nuggets. Is that correct?
Yep.
Elgin Baylor, one of the greats.
My dad told me he was Dr. J before Dr. J. People just didn't get to see him enough.
Born on this date, 1934. Did he go to
What's Seattle? Kentucky.
Seattle?
Beat 'em.
Yeah.
National championship.
Jackie Young, there's one for you, Scoot. She's 28, WNBA. She had a big game 2 nights ago, as a matter of fact. I think she hit the game winner in the playoffs.
Oh, Jackie Young.
Jackie Young, 28 today.
He's a 4.
Yeah, absolutely. Oral Hershiser, Dodger broadcaster, but also a Hall of Famer, who still holds the record for most consecutive scoreless innings pitched.
Doesn't look like he could ever pitch in a game.
No.
Look like a nerd.
Opie Taylor.
Yep.
He's 67 today. Robin Yount, another Hall of Famer, Milwaukee Brewers.
Right.
Played. Did he start at second base and end up being a center fielder? Shortstop. And end up being a center fielder.
Yep.
He's 70 today. Tim Rock Raines, if you're listening, Middletown Mo,
There you go.
is 66 today. Former Montreal Expo, along with a bunch of other teams, Chicago White Sox among them. And former Louisville Cardinal wide receiver Harry Douglas, 41.
He's making a lot of money right now.
41 today. Is he podcasting?
No, he does NFL stuff on
that's
on
right.
ESPN. He's on all the time.
I thought he was on the NFL Network.
No,
He might be on ESPN.
It's ESPN.
Harry Douglas, 41. Harry Douglas was a really good wide receiver.
Good player with the Falcons.
All right, Phillies clinched the National League East yesterday. I love when teams clinch when they've got like a 12-game lead with 12 to play, and they celebrate and they pop champagne, and they're in the flashing lights in the dugout, and they're pouring champagne. You knew you were winning the division 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
But it wasn't official.
I know it wasn't official, but
You got
come
to
on.
celebrate, Johnny.
You're the Phillies. Phillies did that by winning in L.A. last night against the Dodgers, 6-5-10. Kyle Schwarber hit his 53rd home run last night. And Yordan Alvarez got hurt for the Astros. Keep an eye on that. That could hurt their chances in the postseason. Matt have a show today?
He does.
All right, Matt Dennison is next with the Hoosier Report. Thanks for listening. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Spears on Sports presented by M&M Cartage. Big X.